through. I paint pictures with my words, tangled thoughts and feelings. GrowingGames.com, Rory Favreau, tangled thoughts and feelings.
Hey there folks, and welcome to another episode of the Growing Gamers podcast. My name's Tori Favreau. Hope this finds you well, and thank you for tuning into our YouTube chat, which will be also created into audio version. Today we're going to cover Zombie Army Dead War 4. Now, it's the new title by Rebellion. Obviously, there was a Zombie Army 3 that came out, but I thought I'd give you the first 20-odd minutes of gameplay in this particular title where we can talk about the graphics and just have a general chat about what's going on. Don't be surprised, I'm not playing on any sort of hard mode. In fact, I think I selected easy, that I can have a bit of a playthrough, a bit of a shoot, and you guys can see a little bit better what's going on. I'm not going to pretend I'm OP in this game, because I'm certainly not. So first off, they do jump you straight into your basic setups. Everything there was fine, so I just jumped straight through. New campaign mode, and there's a few, once you get into it, you can select missions. Go over to easy here, because I'm a player new to shooter games. No, I just like the story. Selected default character, didn't really care too much about that sort of thing, changing it up. And we're jumping into the first mission here, where it's essentially a tutorial mission, which does make it, you know, just that little bit easier to get into, understand. The game's loading pretty quickly, which I do like. I'm playing it on a PS4 Pro, and basically the way we're looking at it is Hitler has basically lost the war, but raised the dead, chucked everyone into hell, and now we're just watching a little cutscene here that explains what's going on there with, you know, the old-fashioned sort of propaganda graphics that are showing us what is going on in the game, and why, in fact, the undead are ruling the earth once again. Fucking undead, seriously. You know, you're having a quiet day at home, you might be having a block of chocolate, or 3, while you're watching your favourite thing on Netflix, and the fucking zombies and Hitler have to wreck your day. You're like, my day's going alright, but now you're going to have to fucking get Hitler and zombies in the middle of your fucking Narcos on Netflix. Bit of story here. You can see they came from everywhere. No one was safe, including your lounge room, because pretty soon you are going to be getting straight into the zombie apocalypse that you're going to have to fight personally in order to, you know, make sense of the world, get everyone liking you. This game's been out for a few weeks now, and yeah, look, the one before it was lots of fun. I certainly enjoyed that. This does have a multiplayer element. It's by the guys who do Sniper Elite, so obviously we are going to be having co-op fun, which is not a part of this video presentation. You know, I just apologise. I just apologise so much. Alright, so we're watching the cutscene still. Come on guys, we just want to kill zombies. Graphically, I'm pleased with what I'm seeing in the game. It does look pretty cool. Certainly holds up. It's not a massive change up from the previous title. However, that also played exceedingly well, so it's just something for us to all look forward to. Once again, this is the opening area in Milan, and we're going to have to make our way, I'm guessing, through zombies here. Oh, there's some. That guy doesn't look too well on the right. That's acne gone really bad. Sorry, pal. And, you know, invariably there'll be the Walking Dead thing. Yep, there you go. The fucking zombie with no legs having to drag itself along. Oh, and a bit of Borderlands with the truck driving over the top as it makes its way through the barrage of undead. Now, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this, and also if you're listening later in audio format, you can find the Growing Gamers podcast on Facebook simply by typing in the Growing Gamers podcast, and you'll find the page. You can join the fun. It's about 1,300 people on there at the moment, so there is always a discussion taking place of some sort, or at least people just idly scoping and not really contributing. Either way around, I don't mind. If you want to support the show, you certainly can, and you can do that at patreon.com/the Grown Gamers. Now, this is an example of the X-ray vision bullet scope. Pretty neat. Does show damage done to skeletons. That's also a feature of Sniper Elite series. There is a slowdown feature on this particular one where you can like get headshots, boom, shakalaka. You see the bullet going through the air and also penetrating the body of the person there. The mechanics are slightly different from the previous one, but overall I found it quite good. The sensitivities, the default's fairly high. It took a little while to get used to, so I was bobbing and swaying a fair bit. There is like a scoped move there where you can click down R3 to make the shot just that little bit easier. However, also you will find out later on there's an empty lung facility. It's not a place you go to for empty lungs, but basically you do get to really hold your breath for a substantial amount of time to get that better shot. Boom Makasha, another dead zombie. Though, you know what, one of the things I did notice in this game, and it is weird, you'll see at the moment the street ahead of me is fairly empty. See, they're just resurrecting from nowhere. That sort of pissed me off a little bit. They're just spawning out of, like, you know, little portals in the ground. And I know it's about clearing waves of zombies, but I do like emptying an area and knowing that it's done. Call me paranoid, but I always feel like there's someone watching me in a zombie game. Especially behind. I've been playing a lot of the game Dying Light recently. I decided to go back and try for the platinum for that one, and that got me in the mood for you know, having a crack at this, looking around because I don't really believe what I'm seeing, and so far things are going well. Now, when you do get a certain amount of kills, you do get a melee takedown, and basically it's just you push X when you get close to someone and you'll whack them a few times, knick-knack, paddywhack, smash a zombie's bones. Alright, making our way here. The area is clearly located where you need to go with a pentagram, because, you know, you need pentagrams to figure out where you're going in a zombie-infected world. There you go, just have that knife, mate. Alright, so just in case, audio version, I just performed a takedown, and basically all it consisted of was me shanking a zombie in the head about 5 times, which worked out well for them. They can now go on and, you know, seek their peace with the deity of their choice, and they don't have to go around, you know, craving fucking human flesh for the rest of their lives. It would be a pain in the ass, you know. I'd never get this about zombie games, zombie movies, zombie whatever. Zombies crave living flesh, but the ferocity of their attacks pretty much does make sure that you've basically, you know, you chomp, you get a little bit of human flesh, living flesh that is, and then it's like, oh, Ripper, and then they're dead, so then you just stop, because then they become a zombie also and they're dead flesh. Yeah, got them the gun, thought there may be something happening there, but no, I've got to go to the next star. But I can see some zombies in this particular game, they're being locked up in cages, and, you know, preservation of wildlife and all that, I have to set them free, so I do shoot them. There is a teddy bear with a target on it, but I thought it might have been like a little weird zombie sort of thing going on. So I gave it a few cracks with the rifle, it didn't achieve anything. Reloading, heading up to where I'm going to gas bag to someone who really makes no difference. The storyline in this so far, in the 20 odd minutes that I played it, was pretty piss weak, but at the end of the day, this one is really about just, you know, a bit of fun with the zombies, and you will be sent to different parts of the world within the game to take them on. So far, the story, it is very much in the tutorial stages of the game. I'm not going to pretend it's not. And I just basically play my way through it. It is like you're penned in. You can only go in a certain direction, and that's more than fine, because the waves of zombies will find you regardless, as is the nature of the game. Okay, so basically I've got to go help Jacques to clear the radio mast. I guess we're in Milan, so we can have fancy names. And, yep, I've said not a problem. I'm going to do this because I'm a fucking helping kind of fuckwit, you know. Grown gamers, look out. And I did explain to them, I said, look, I love my video games, but I'm not particularly good at them. Do you think I can sign up, in fact, to fight the zombie army? Oh, let's go back down the steps I just ran up to see if I can find a collectible. Yep, there's one. I should have just run there first. I picked up a little note. It's a memo, the enemy of my enemy. And I could have viewed it, but I chose not to because I'm trying to show you guys what the game looks like, and also just have a little bit of a run through myself. I do have to turn down the sensitivity though, because I'm just whirling around like a fucking sparrow in a tornado. Alright, so there's Jacques. Hello. Yep, there's fucking people up on the radio tower. You need to take care of them, son. I'm a girl. Okay, no problems, daughter. I'm not your daughter, and you're not my dad. But I tell you what, I'm going to take a shot at this because I want to do the right thing, and I want to kill some zombies. There you go. We now get told about the rifle empty lung, and there's a tutorial there. Press R1 to perform the empty lung, which basically gives you that little bit longer to zoom in once you are crack-a-lackin' and get that cheeky little headshot in. Now I'm scoping in. Yes, boom. Rifle goes out. Slow time bullet cam. Smashing zombie skulls to bits, blood and guts. Did I mention there was gore in this particular episode? Sorry about that. It said no one ever. Now I'm looking for more, but yep. Look around, Tori. Look around. There's a dude. He's up on a radio tower. I'm not exactly sure why zombies are particularly interested in radio. Maybe they want to start their own cheeky podcast. and I would tell them, zombies, I'm going to let you know something. Podcasting is a nefarious and difficult task, not always rewarded, so you climbing up a radio tower won't help when the majority of podcasts are actually transferred through the internet through to the dulcet ears of my favourite little people who listen to the show, or in this particular case, they take the time to watch it on YouTube. It's a good time for everyone, but it's not a good time for zombies, as that one using fucking ragdoll mechanics does fall all the way down. Alright, good job, Tori. Killed the 4 that I had to. Remember, this is a training tutorial, and I've got it on easy because I like playing like a baby. Let's have a look around here. Run up to this dude here, and there's these crates that you can open up and get bits and pieces out of them. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Med kit, thank you. I'll take that one there. And this dude, I don't know why his lab coat is covered in blood. Hygiene issue, especially considering he's a doctor. It's like you're meant to be making people better, but you're fucking cross-contaminating them with the zombie virus. Now, I don't know if you'd have to lick his lab coat in order to get the zombie virus out of this one, but I'm not game to try, so I'm just going to keep on moving through the area. There's a workshop here. Yeah, whatever. Chapter complete. Good on you. I thought I'd pop a trophy at this point, but no, that wasn't to be. Maybe they realised that I had it too easy, playing on easy. And it's easy like Sunday morning, even though today is actually Thursday. I just thought I'd tell you that. I've ranked up, level 2 now. That was pretty easy. I'm sure it'll get more difficult. I didn't rank up again in this particular game for the 20 odd minutes I played it for the purpose of this video. Let's just quickly check out what else I've got here. Yep, frag grenades, good. I love the art. Excuse me, I'm getting emotional because there's just so much to do here. Talk to Edie. Yep, just gave me an upgrade. Thanks for that. I'll take that one on, and I can go on to the workbench, which I thought was in front of me, which would have made sense because it's a fucking bench. But no, let's call that one a counter because it doesn't work. There's a workbench. Oh, it's fucking labelled. Literacy and all that kind of shit. So interacting there, just quickly going through to see if I could pop another trophy for doing an upgrade. Sometimes these games reward you for the cheapest of activities, and I'm the one to say yes please. I like a cheeky trophy that helps me push up. I recently just got to level 17 on the PlayStation, so I'm not that high a level by any stretch of the imagination, but you know what, I'm higher than I was. So I've equipped explosive rounds onto this gun, and I'll leave the safe room. Don't know why I did that. Whoops, sorry, I accidentally hit the pause menu. If you've watched these videos, you'll find I hit pause a lot. Maybe it's because I want to catch my breath. I've got no idea. Let's just see what this thing is here. Open it up. Yep, thank you. More med kits, which I can't take because I've already got as many as I would get. The door mechanisms in these are interesting. They're heavily reinforced door. Series of lights and things spin around, the door will open. And we just got told how to do melee attacks by holding in R3. It's a bit in some sort of fucking disturbance at the OK Corral, but we'll call it the train station. Went in here to see if there was anything worth looking at. There's a cuppa there. I might have a sip. Thank you for... No, it's got blood in it. I don't think I will drink that thing. Okay, ammo's full. That's useless to me. Let's go over here and have a quick look. Check out the posters. They look pretty rad. I think the artist who drew these posters would have had a shitload of fun making them up, because it is just a good time for all the kids. And you know what? You don't want to disappoint the kids, especially when they're playing video games, especially when they're playing like $60 video games. $60 Australian. I don't know how much this was in America, and it's none of my business. I don't live there. Alright, let's interact in this area here, opening up the gate. We're going to the train station. Oh, well, look out, cutscene. Fucking people talking peacefully, train coming out of control with sparks flying off its wheels, and the undead all over it like fucking freckles and fairy bread. If you're from another country, that's basically sprinkles on top of white bread buttered. It's fucking amazing, but apparently it's an Australian thing. And when I say an Australian thing, I mean an Australian thing. Because it's on, you know, get it? Clear the zombie ambush. Shitloads of zombies coming out of the fucking train. Look out, boys. We're on our way up here. We're going to sort you out quickly. And I'm still using the rifle, though, you know what, my accuracy's shit. I do need to turn down this sensitivity. They're coming closer. Oh, shit, he's nearly near me. But he's got a fucking walking disorder of some sort. And an eating disorder, too, because he does want human flesh. I've now switched over to my shotty. Shotgun does a fantastic job. Look at this explosive thing there that I noticed way too late. It's glowing red. Tori, it's glowing red. Why don't you just hit the thing that's glowing red? No, I'll just get chomped. Alright, so I think I finally realised that this thing will blow up at some point. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, Jesus Christ. 16, 29. So we've got a bit of a thing going on there. Oh, now I've noticed things are glowing red. I'll just keep shooting them. Bang. I just blew up a whole of barrels that were on a dangling overhead platform. They fell down on the zombies that were boarding, or rather disembarking excuse me, disembarking the train. I feel bad when I clear my throat, but if I don't clear my throat, you're not going to hear words. You'll just hear a garbled sound as I slowly choke to death on my own spit. Alright, so I'm looking down the scope here. Once again, the shooting mechanic is good. It's very accurate. You basically do need headshots because they're zombies, though enough shots will sort of give them enough that you can say, hey buddy, I think you've had enough rounds of lead. Do you think you'll take a permanent laydown for me? Doesn't always happen. So as you can see down here, one of the guys is getting back up, so I'll just shoot him a bit harder. Because, you know, you can't really. Don't even think you can shoot harder. You can simply shoot better. And I'm not really doing either. But because I'm playing on easy, like a child playing their first game in Terror, I should be able to get through this okay. Oh, look at that, melee attack. I don't know why I scored 18 for that. Well, maybe it's because I've killed 19 zombies. I don't know. I'm scoring points. Oh, a bit of a shank to your head as well, which for some reason in this particular circumstance, I'm fine, even though now, for some reason, zombies are spawning behind me, whereas previously it was a fully enclosed area and they weren't there. But we won't argue with that because it's a game and video games aren't real, okay? Even though some of you out there like to think they're real. I saw this interesting post on Facebook. It was a meme with a girl saying to a guy, hey, I'm an Instagram model. And the guy says, hi, I'm an elite soldier in Call of Duty. I love it. That made me laugh, and it makes me laugh every time I look at it. And by proxy, because you guys watch the show and you listen to it, I dare say it's going to make you laugh too as heartily as I just did. Something like that anyhow. Alright, let's go refill all our ammo, even though we're almost dead. And I'll try to figure out how to get a health kit working, which I will do at some stage here, because I remember doing it, because I only did it like 20 odd minutes ago. Making our way through the broken train now, which will lead us to another part of the station. That train's no good to me. The V line from fucking Melbourne to Geelong is fucking permanently broken, thanks to the zombie apocalypse, and of course thanks to Adolf Hitler. Whenever you're late, if you're ever late to work and it is because of something like that, just simply say to your boss, I'm really sorry, but the train was late because Adolf Hitler. I mean, it may not work, but, you know, the world is filled with possibilities and wonder. I've just got more headshots here. I've got another, basically another chance to do a melee attack here because I've fucking wound up my power to the point. The game has said, look, Tori, we can do this. Little headshots here. Don't even think that I'm doing well. I'm sure they're fucking walking slower out of pure sympathy for me, even though I'm doing my best. Am I going to look after that health issue that I've got there? It's still got red all the way around it. I'm not saying that, you know, it couldn't, but at some point here I am going to have to use a health kit if I've got one, because I'm just going to take way too much damage. Look at that. Did you see that? That was like blood and guts earlier, or some stage during this video. I did notice that I hit something so hard in the head when its skull cracked open, the actual brain bounced on the ground. And it wasn't like a sporting, it's not as though it's going to start going fucking NBA on me, but it was something to notice and observe that they've both basically taken the time to rubberise the... and look, I've got to give Hitler credit for this, because not everyone would think to actually rubberise the heads of their undead soldiers. So, well done, Adolf Hitler, in this fictitious environment, even though you're dead within the game, because you're fucking zombie scuzzy. See what I mean? Shit, I'll miss again. Look at that. Terrible. So now I'm just going to have to go and try to melee it. I've taken some more damage. Things aren't looking good. Now, something that you do need to know is as you are taking more and more injuries and you look like dying, you are going to fill your screen with red blood. It sort of looks like bloodshot eyes with the veins going all over the place, but it does obscure part of the vision of the game. So it is worthwhile taking the time to make sure that you're all nice and healthy. You know, in the morning, have your probiotics. Make sure that you're eating breakfast, because it's the most important meal of the day, especially when you are in a World War II environment and having to take on the zombie horde. There you go. I just used my health kit. Hopefully I'll pick up another one at some stage. Otherwise, I'm going to be shit out of luck when the going gets tough and the tough get going. So far, no trophies, so don't expect one to pop really quickly into the game unless you look at the trophy list and there's something you can exploit, which I didn't do. But it's not to say that you can't do it, because you're your own person. What I may say may be very important. Most of the time it's not. But you can look up your own trophy list if you choose to. I just didn't in this particular circumstance. And just because I didn't do it doesn't mean that you have to, you know, show off and say, hey, look, I did something that you didn't do. I'm better than you. Because we all know that most people probably would be better at gaming than I am. But hey, I'm the one that's taking the time to record it. And I'm the one that's having fun playing it right now. Look, the game delivers as promised. I do think that, you know, all the zombie army games have been extremely good. They do follow on as a nice little change from people who may be a little bit over the realism of the Sniper Elite series. And of course, with zombies being such a popular point of the Modern Warfare franchise now, it is certainly, or Call of Duty franchise I should say, it is nice to take it on in a slightly different setting. Of course, there's the supernatural involved because, you know, zombies aren't real unless you're from, I think it's unless you're Haitian and you're performing voodoo upon people. Then I'm not the one to say that zombies aren't real. I'm not the one to pass judgment because they may well be real in your neck of the woods. You may be a Haitian voodoo priest and you do have a zombie in fact doing stuff for you. This is a hell seal that breaks open, which lets you through to the next area. Basically, what I'm talking about there, it's like a pentagram, looks like a waxen sort of seal with red glowing energy around it, and you basically have to fight all the zombies that are defending that area in order to open it up, get through to the next part of the game, which basically just leads you to killing more zombies, and that's fine. Now something is glowing up here in the distance, and I believe I totally ignored it previously. Let's make our way up there in just a moment and see what's going on. The video is nearing its ending point because I thought by this stage, you know, I don't want to wreck the entire game for you. Just see if there's any bits and pieces here I should be picking up. No, sir. No, no. Okay. So, just up here, we're going to make our way through. Check these crates. Any goodies? No, no goodies for me. Soup is good food, though, and you make a good meal, according to the dead Kennedys. Alright, this area will bust open. Bang. Zombies. Just as a surprise, but now I've picked up, I think, an MP44, which I do like this machine gun to use in games. Doesn't mean I'm good at it, I just like the sound it makes. Rat-a-tat-tat. Alright, there's another bad guy. Let's take care of him. Bang. See? Terrible, terrible. But I'm still wanting headshots with a weapon that's swerving, recoiling violently. And so I am just making my way through now. Getting rid of these guys, which will eventually take us through to the other area. Can you see those symbols glowing over to the right hand side? If you're listening to audio version of this, you can't see jack shit, but there's like this propeller with these red symbols on it, and I've ignored it up until now because I'm rather stupid, but I'll explain in a moment what it does. So I'm going to make my way out of this little building that I have got all the zombies in, go through, and I've all of a sudden like, oh geez, there's something there I can shoot. There's more zombies over there. Take care of them. Pretty stupid, actually. I should have let them all come in to this area based on what I'm about to do next. So, yep, zombies coming through. I've gone back to that area and gone, oh my god, that thing actually says shoot me. A sign says shoot me. And now I'm shooting it. It's making a propeller spin rapidly. However, because there's nothing in the area, all I'm doing is spinning it rapidly. I'm sure it does some sort of wonderful damage. The ways that they do let you kill zombies are certainly creative and a lot of fun, but I simply have not taken advantage of that power up, and I've just done it old school because, you know, grown gamers, I'm fucking 47. How am I meant to think that a sign that says shoot me actually means to shoot? It's just ridiculous. Don't have expectations of me beyond what I'm giving you, and I'll challenge myself. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate your time and thoughts. Okay, so we've cleared this area here. Once again, I would say, you know, this zombie army is a lot of fun. It's certainly worth getting. If you're wanting a story, you're not going to get one. So if you want that, maybe do wait until it comes down a lot more in price. And we are wrapping up toward the end of this video. So I will say, if you want to email the show, email thegrowngamers@gmail.com. You know, of course, please find us and review us on any sort of podcast medium that you subscribe to. That will help. Like the show, and just be sure to stay in touch. I love to hear from you all, and until next time, this is me. I'm Tori. Hi, you're not Tori, but I've cleared this platform and I've decided no, I'm not going to do it. I'll pause the game and finish up. Thank you so much. Until next time, catch you later.